The quickest way to become a profitable trader is to open your mind to the knowledge you need and do a little each day to learn more about the subject and try to practice as much as possible. Demo mode is fine. You get a lot of luck on demo mode, which can become false hope that leads to you going to real mode and depositing money you can't afford to trade with because your soul is telling you that you need money now, and trading is a way to do it. It is true trading can make money quickly, but there's no point in playing with money you can't afford to lose, simply hoping and convincing yourself that you're going to be profitable this time, just to blow another account. It's true it will seem easy once you know what you're doing. However, it's not easy to find the information you need and learn as fast as you wish it would come. You also have to learn how to apply it the correct way, which needs practice. And there's no point practicing with real money unless you can afford to lose it. Like waiting for a kettle to boil, waiting for the right trading knowledge to come to you and be usable in a short period of time, may not be what happens for you. And living for that moment, never achieving it, will put you in 24-hour depression and make trading stressful and heartbreaking. You need to flip the whole thing on its head. If you've been finding trading stressful, then you've been depending on it for something. A wise man once said that whoever tries using trading as a way to pay their bills will find themselves worse off than they were before they found it, or something along those lines, and it is true. You should stop trying to force it, rush it, and hate yourself for not having it yet. Tell yourself that you're doing this for fun and stress relief. You believe it could become profitable, but you don't depend on that possibility as a large part of your situation in life. Because when it comes, and chasing it would be like chasing a dragon. The market smells desperation, and a woman is repelled by that desperation, remaining out of reach simply because you want it now. Now will be whenever it happens, and it might take a week, a month, a year, years. You don't know how long it will take. So, living for that moment will only make your life worse the longer that moment takes. You have to find other positive ways to be productive, as that's what is really Pavlovian brain training you. It's the stimulus response to something which you believe can benefit you. Just open your mind to the knowledge, do a little every day to learn about trading, and practice as much as possible. Then, when it truly comes, you will know you have it. Though there will always be losses, and at first, those losses can overpower your confidence, but stick with it, and you will get there. Just don't trade with what you cannot afford to lose and depend on trading too hard, or it will bring absolute misery in your life. Do it with what you can afford, disconnect yourself from the emotions, and say it's just a bit of fun that goes with the topic you're learning. As long as you don't lose more than you can afford to lose, and as long as you're learning a bit more each day, then one day you will be a profitable trader, and in that moment you will have it now, at last. But it won't come, and you can't force it, and forcing trades because you're forcing the whole process will only drive you deeper into depression. Also, one last tip is to not give up on a strategy too soon, just because it had some losses. You may have already had the strategy which will become the best for you, and not had the experience to understand how to use it in the bigger picture at the moment, so go over old knowledge with new eyes all the time, because you have already heard and seen what you need, you just were not ready for the information then. Usually because you were forcing things by rushing through the information and not knowing how to filter that information at the time. But with experience comes better understanding, and with that, you will find light in places that were previously dark within your mind's eye. My mom always said, never put all your eggs in one basket, and remember to diversify your investments in a balanced way that takes into account good sustainable risk management ideals. My mom didn't say the diversify bit, but it is good advice, I think. Just don't spread yourself too thin either. Do some kind of positive action each day to try to make the next day a little better as a result, even if that's just cleaning or making dinner. If done well, then you will feel better for those little positive actions taken each day in the real world than you do about the little losses you experience in trading, because you don't need trading to make or break you anymore. so you're free to learn and get better without fear and loathing ruining your day and life. You'll be better before you know it as long as you're not waiting for it.